My bookshelf is just like so messy. Miranda here! I look so much blonder. I got my hair redone, so now you'll probably know which ones are my old videos and which ones are my newer videos. Today I have for you my July and August book haul. Yay! These last 2 months I didn't haul as much as I usually do. That's just weird because my birthday was in August and you would think, oh, she's gonna go book shopping for her birthday, she's gonna buy like 1,000,001 books. I actually didn't. I was actually very good this year. I'm kind of like saving my money because I am in the midst of planning with Nicole to come to Book Expo Australia 2015. So that's what I'm putting my money towards. So like, I didn't buy as many books, but these books that I am going to show you today, I either got from publishing companies, authors, or some I did buy, you know, by myself with my money. I hold a grand total of 12 books, starting with Dumpling! I would like to thank Penguin Tea in Australia for sending it to me. I got an uncorrected advance copy and I do have the review for it coming shortly. Now they sent me this book with like a little bookmark. It looks really cute. I like it. I like it. It has a quote in the back. A lot of dreams can turn into nightmares if you don't really work them. Dolly Parton. So you probably all know like Dolly, that famous singer. She gets referenced a lot in this book. The main character is like a huge fan of her. So you can kind of tell what this book's going to be about just by looking at the cover. Maybe beauty pageant, singing contest. This book follows Willow Dean. She's a teenage girl and she has had like a weight issue her whole entire life. Her mum is like a beauty queen. Every single year she runs this beauty pageant. Willow Dean enters the beauty pageant this one year and she's kind of trying to come to terms with how she is and prove everyone wrong. That whole thing about, you know, it's not just being skinny, you gotta be comfortable within yourself. There is also like a guy character in this book and he's like really hot. He's called Boo. It was a very like entertaining read. I'll tell you more in my review that I have coming for it shortly. I suggest when this comes out to go pick it up because it's not that bad. Penguin Random House also sent me Steve Jobs. When I got this book, I'm like, holy shit, it's Steve Jobs. I love Steve Jobs. I think they sent me this book because they know I'm an I girl. I have everything I. When I got this book, I was happy. You know my boyfriend Pascal, you've seen him around the channel. Me and him are gonna buddy read this book. Yes, Pascal is gonna read a book. We're gonna do a review on this together. Reason why he is reading this book is because if you flick through, it's a comic book. I'd also like to thank Penguin Random House again for sending me this book, Doomsday is Coming. Now, this is Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. It doesn't come out till October, but the cover, look at this cover. That's just freaking wicked. One of the most gorgeous authors on the planet, M.E. Walker, sent me the last book in her trilogy, The Conquest. I did a review on the first book in this trilogy and it was The Finding. I cannot wait to read the last part to your trilogy and thank you so much for sending it to me. Again from Penguin Random House, I got sent this book, Damage Done. It looks a bit like The Grudge, I don't know why. 22 minutes separate Julia Vance before and after. Before, Julia had a twin brother, a boyfriend and a best friend, so she's all loaded. After, she has a new identity, a new hometown, and memories of those 22 minutes that refused to come into focus. Now, she's Lucy Black, and her fresh start has attracted the attention of one of the hottest guys in school. How far will Julia go to keep her slate clean? I think very far. Just by looking at this cover, I think she's gonna go all the way. By A&U, I got sent In the Skin of a Monster, like the other book. What's with all these girls with the hair, with the hands? I don't... You know how it used to be the close-up of the girl's face? Caught in a dreamscape, mistaken for a killer, will Alice find a way home? 3 years ago, Alice's identical twin sister took a gun to school and killed 7 innocent kids. Now Alice wears the face of a monster. It's a small town and no one can stand to even look at her. But when Alice encounters her sister on a deserted highway, bad is just the beginning. I had the Melbourne BookTube meetup, and usually when we go to the Melbourne BookTube meetup, I walk away with like freaking like 12 books. But I was very good this meetup. I condemn myself, I held back a bit. I did buy these next couple of books because I got really excited when I saw them. I have the program, so I got the treatment. All the times I've seen it in bookstores, it's always been in hardback, and my copy of the program is in soft cover. So when I saw the treatment finally in soft cover, I had to spring and buy it because I don't know when the next opportunity that I'm gonna find it in like softbacks. The next 3 books I bought were The Unbecoming of Maya Dyer. The Unbecoming of Maya Dyer. So many booktubers have read these books and I've heard really great things about them. When Maya Dyer wakes up in hospital with no memory of how she got there or any explanation as to why the bizarre accident that caused the deaths of her boyfriend and 2 best friends left her mysteriously unharmed. The doctor suggests she start over in a new city, at a new school, and just hope her memories gradually come back. Mara's new start is anything but comforting. She sees the face of her dead friends everywhere, and now she's starting to see other people's deaths before they happen. Is she going crazy? Well, no. A million and other fictional characters have been in your position, Mara. As if dealing with all this wasn't enough, Noah, the most beautiful boy she's ever seen, can't seem to leave her alone. But does her best interests at heart, or does she run on another agenda? Okay, so the next 2 books I hauled were digital books. The first one, I'd love to thank Laura Einel. She sent me the 2nd book in Time Shifters. I have a review on this and I'll leave it down below. She is such a beautiful and amazing author. She's so nice and she's Australian. The 2nd book basically goes off what Zion is experiencing, the guy from the future, in 2015. Very, very good, and it will be coming out shortly, so thank you for sending me an advance copy of that. I also was able to receive this book thanks to Darren, and that's Love's Curse. It is on my TBR to read, and I'll be reviewing it with another book shortly, so I'll read you the blurb as on Goodreads. Justin is awoken by a phone call from a frantic Camille, begging him to come rescue her. She was the girl he'd always been crazy about, but just always out of his reach. Their world has been turned upside down and overrun by zombies, and she promises him they'll finally be together if he saves her. Blinded by his feelings and taking this as his chance to be with her, Justin risks everything and rushes off across country against the advice of his sister and his friends. When he arrives, however, things don't go as smoothly as he's hoped. Thank you for Darren for sending me this, and I'll be reading it shortly. I am Miranda. Thank you so much for watching my book haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to all the publishing companies and authors that have sent me books to review this month. I highly appreciate it, and it may take me a while, but I'll always review them. Tell me what you hauled this month. See ya.